Welcome to my morning report analysis videos on Wednesday 14th of March with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec Markets. There's been a significant shift actually. Once again, Donald Trump getting involved in the markets, and he's fired Rex Tillerson and employed, and replaced him with Mike Pompeo, who is the ex-head of the CIA, and who is a foreign policy hawk and far more in line with Trump on his views on the world. Subsequently, does that mean more protectionism? I mean, the expectation is that Trump is sort of preparing for Chinese trade tariffs as well, so that's not great. And the whole market sort of took a bit of a leg lower yesterday. Renewed selling pressure on the dollar, renewed selling pressure on equities, and you can see that through the dollar trade weighted, which fell away. But the market has sort of stabilised a touch today. We've had some comments from Mario Draghi on Eurozone inflation, saying that Eurozone inflation needs to sort of start to move on a sustainable trend towards its targets in order to exit from the asset purchase programme. Subsequently, the Euros dropped a touch, not a great deal, but a touch. Sort of these initial fears over trade protectionism have sort of settled down a bit. There was a bit of an increase in the volatility on the VIX, not by too much. The S&P 500 fell back yesterday. Key one-day reversal actually, but still, the reaction today has been for futures now reacting higher on Wall Street, and that has certainly helped to sort of stabilise the European markets to an extent. DAX, FTSE, and CAC all around about 0.2–0.3% higher. Interesting that gold rallied yesterday, but not dramatically. 1325 is not a huge move up on gold, and it's sort of stabilised a bit. And sort of the outlook on gold I'll show you in a bit is pretty mixed actually. Yeah, so that's what we're seeing now. Interesting that we've got the commodity currencies all performing better today, and that is with the data out overnight from China, with the better than expected better than expected fixed asset investment up to 7.9, and industrial output. Look at that, big beat on industrial output. So that has certainly helped the commodity currencies today. Now we've got retail sales for the US this afternoon. Retail sales is expected to improve on an ex-autos basis or core basis by 0.4% on the month. We're also looking out for core PPI, which is factory gate inflation, ticking higher to 2.5%. And then weekly crude stocks on the EIA. Again, another build of 2.6 million barrels. So what would that do to the oil price? So that'll be interesting this afternoon. As the US oil production starts to or continues to rise and starts to build more and more inventories, then that's going to be a weight down on the oil price. So so watch out for that EIA inventory data this afternoon. But in front of that, my chart today is Euro Yen. Now, Euro Yen has made this recovery in recent days. It's broken a downtrend, built a new recovery uptrend, which is still intact. It had a strong move to the upside yesterday. It looked to be breaking out above 132, which is a long-term pivot band. A long-term pivot band at 132. Broke out above that on an intraday basis. Couldn't quite hold it into the close. I mean, yeah, 32.03, but yeah, generally you'd still be saying that the euro not yet quite broken out against euro yet on euro yen. But look at these momentum indicators. MACD lines accelerating higher, stochastics pulling higher, strong configuration on stochastics. RSI also up around 50. So this is sort of an interesting level on euro yen. Now I've got here on the hourly chart whereby you sort of got that 132 pivot, but you'd sort of look at this and think, well, you wouldn't really want it falling below that reaction low of 130.95. So there is arguably a buying area that the market is coming back to, and I think that this is interesting because you've got these sort of old highs of sort of the last week or so on in March, and it's sort of coming back towards that. This is where all the moving averages come in. Also, just unwinding these overstretched momentum indicators, really. RSI back towards 40, MACD lines back towards neutral. If the market starts to sort of form support around here, it'll be interesting to see how how the bulls react, because I think this is does look as though the euro is turning a bit of a corner against the euro yen, and a close above 132 would reopen the upside again, but not had that close yet. So this is a bit of a crossroads on euro yen, and it'll be interesting to see how it goes. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I will speak to you later.